Hello everyone, my name is Anton and today I want to talk about this application ClickUp. Now it claims to be the one app to replace them all, and I want to do a walkthrough and so that we can see if that's really the case. But before we get into the video, go ahead and smash that like button and subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate it. It really helps the channel out and it helps others just like yourself see this content within YouTube. So with that out of the way, let's get into the video. Okay, so we're in the application ClickUp right now. This is one of the ones that's the desktop version. ClickUp also runs in the web browser and they have a mobile app for both iOS and Android. Now within ClickUp, it's composed of a hierarchy that consists of the highest part of the hierarchy is the workspace. And in here I have one workspace set up, but if you click here on the add workspace, you can add an additional workspace. Now the number of workspaces are determined by the actual plan that you have, and we'll get into the different plans that ClickUp has available later in the video. So as I said, the workspace is the highest organizational unit within ClickUp. And if you create multiple workspaces within ClickUp, you will not be able to share any of the tasks or documents and elements from one workspace to another workspace. So if you are looking to keep information in one workspace completely separate from another, then that's how you would do it. Now in this workspace, it breaks down into separate spaces. So if we go ahead and collapse all of the spaces, you can see here I have 3 different spaces. Now in the space, when you create them, you can customize the icon color and the actual icon that's associated with the space. You can also go into the space settings here and you can set up and customize the space to have, a different owner, avatar. You can see here this is shared with this workspace. The task status can be different from one workspace to the other. This one here just has a to do and complete, but there are some other templates here for Kanban, content, normal, marketing, and Scrum that you can also choose from, or just use a custom status template that you create and modify to your liking. Now below the space you have the list and folder organizational units, and in this one here you can see that there's multiple folders, and I also have one list that's outside of a folder. So you don't need a folder to house a list. A list, you could just have lists here. You don't need folders at all to organize any of your lists. So it's really customizable the way you have your space laid out, whether you create certain lists for certain things or if you have folders to organize different things as well. So, and then within a list, if we go ahead and click down into this health and fitness folder, you can see I have multiple lists, and in each list you have a quantity of the number of tasks that are in that list. So I'm at the top level, so it shows me all of the tasks that are in every list. And if you want to get more granular, you just select the list itself, and then you can only see what's in that list. Now at the top level here, and at either at the space level, the folder level, or the list level, you can have different views. This one is the default list view where everything is just laid out for you here. You can sort and group your different tasks that you have in there by clicking on the group by. You can group by status, assignee, priority, tags, due date, or none as I do here. Or you can have, if you have any custom fields, you can sort by the different custom fields. If you want to have your subtasks shown, you can show those as well. You can view just tasks that are assigned to you, or you can customize and have a view where you're looking at tasks that are assigned potentially to someone else on a team. You can share out your list to the public, so you can do public sharing. And if you click on public sharing here, you get a public link. You also get an embed code, and you can get more granular on the permissions that you allow the people to see on this shared link. Now, ClickUp is primarily a task manager or project manager with tasks. That's how they got started. There's a lot of additional things they've added to ClickUp since their initial release. And in here, we can see that this task, you can have the title, a description, you can have tags. You can create custom tags here. I have one tag here called day. You can come in here and add additional tags if you like. And in the to do here, we can add either subtasks or a checklist. A checklist, you can create your own checklist, have a template. We can see we have a property acquisition template. And if we use this template here, it will put all the tasks that you've assigned to that template. Now, a checklist is a lot simpler than having, say, a subtask, because it makes it just easy for the person to just check these off as they go through it. Each checklist item can be assigned to one or more individuals. And as you check them off, you can see here that the number changes for how many you've completed out of the total number of checklist items that there are. You can have attachments as well. And in here you can either upload your own document, create a document within ClickUp, and also you can link Dropbox files, OneDrive files, and also Google Drive and Google Docs. If we come over here to the right side, you can add comments. And these comments could be either for yourself if you're the only one using your ClickUp workspace. But if you have a team of people, you can use this to collaborate with team members. Moving up to the top here, you can set a due date here and also a start date for your task. You can have it reoccur, so you can set up a reoccurrence for these tasks. You can have it create a new task for every reoccurrence. And if you have it create a new task, you can have it adopt any of the elements that were in the previous task and kind of clone everything from that task into the new task that gets created. The reoccurrence can be daily, weekly, monthly, yearly, periodically. I have not used what that is. Okay, so periodically, here you can go in and set it up to either one day after completion, or set that up for whatever number you want to change it to. And then you can set up for custom where you can pick every Monday or every Tuesday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, so on and so forth. You can set these up so if you're in a team and this is not a task that is assigned to you, you can set yourself up to be a watcher so that you can see what's going on with that task, and if there are any alerts, you can kind of see those alerts in the alert area. Moving back over to the left, we can click on the settings here. You can convert the task into a subtask. You can convert them into a list. You can set up dependencies, and these dependencies can be either they're waiting for another task, or another task is blocking this one, or linked to a task. You can share tasks as well in here and at the lower level instead of sharing the entire list. And you can set the priority for the task and also assign the people who are assigned to this task as well. If you want to change the status, you can do that from here. You can see here, if you click on the status, you get all the status that you have assigned for your list, or you can just click the checkbox to set this to close. You can also see here in the top portion here, you do get the breadcrumb of where this task comes from or where it is within the hierarchy of your workspace. And if you want to move it, you can quickly move this task by clicking on the little icon here and then selecting the place that you want to move it to. You can also minimize this task within the window. So if you want to minimize it, still have it readily available here at the bottom, you can minimize that task. And then when you want to get to it, you can open it right back up really quickly. ClickUp also has automations built into it. So if we look here at the top of this folder, we have this little robot icon. If we click on that, we can see that the automations menu here pops up. Now they have two pre-configured type of automations here that you can assign users to a task once the task is created. And you have one where you can always add a person to watchers. So you can use these easily out of the box without having to create your own custom one. But if you need more functionality than these two simple ones, you can click Add Automation. And it will open up the automations window where you can set up your custom automation to act on a particular trigger. And in here you can click on the different triggers. There are a lot of them that you can choose from, and you can also customize the trigger where this one here is based on status change. You can have it be changed to a particular status or any status as it is here, and you can do the same thing for the actual change to a specific one as well. So you can really dig in and customize the trigger here, and you can also set up conditions as well. So if this particular trigger sets off and your task, maybe you have the due date has to be equal to a particular date, or maybe only for the tasks that are assigned to a particular person, you want this to take an action. Here's a list of the actions that you can do once you trigger something, and you can trigger multiple actions. You can add additional ones. If you want to see some of the pre-canned ones here, you can click on the categories. There are some that are created here or templatized that you can click on and have a starting point instead of starting from 0. And these categories can really help you kind of hone in on which particular automation you might want to start off with. These give you a nice clue to creating your own custom, or you can just use the default automation as is. You can manage your automations from here if you have some already saved, and you can also check the usage of your actions per month. So depending on the plan that you have, you get so many actions per month, and only if there is an action are you deducting from this particular allotment. If you need more automations, you can purchase more as well. So as I mentioned, there are multiple views that you can have at the different levels. So this one here is the list view. If we click over to the board view, you get somewhat of a Kanban type of view where you can move tasks easily and change either the status or whatever you group these by. You can change the group by coming over to this list. You can even group by custom fields as well. Here's a view of the calendar view, and the calendar view can be changed to show either the month, the day, 4 days, or week. And within the calendar view, you can click on this sidebar here to see the unscheduled task and also the overdue task. And this eases the process of setting dates for any task that you don't have any dates assigned to or that's overdue, and you need to update the dates for those. As you can see in this calendar view, I am syncing my Google Calendar, and this is a two-way sync. So if I update things here in ClickUp, they will sync to Google, and if I update from the Google Calendar, it will sync into ClickUp. That sync can be customized to particular calendars only, and you can sync multiple calendars within your Google account. There are additional views that you can work with as well. They have a map view. You can see activities, boxes, Gantt charts, mind map, tables, timelines, and workload views that come with ClickUp. You can also have a chat page, have a document tab, embed information, or embed other apps like, say, a Google Doc or a Google spreadsheet in one of these tabs, and also forms. If we go here to the demo list and into habit, you can have custom columns that you can configure. Here I have custom columns that I've created where you just click on the plus button here. You choose what type of custom field you would like, and it adds it into the list view here. You can drag these and move these around as you wish. Change this back. And you can also have some calculating columns as well. This is a number type custom field, and also if you have one, say, for money, you can calculate the fields. And the calculation can be either a sum, the average, or a range. ClickUp, as I mentioned, added docs in not too long ago, and the document function is really nice. So you can set up new documents. If you come in here to the document area, you get a nice formatting menu here to format your document. You can add icons. You can share these just like you can tasks. You can also add comments to these documents if you're working with other team members, or you just want to set some kind of reminder comment for yourself. If you want to export the document or attach any additional files, maybe copy links and some other functionality here, you can see the history of your document, and the formatting supports Markdown formatting. So if you are a person that likes to use Markdown for formatting when you're writing your document, you can use that as well. The document can be linked to a specific folder or list, or you can create a document in this area here that does not have a particular location that's set up to it. Now each document can have multiple pages to it. So we have one page here for this doc, and you can have, say, page 2, and we can create another page here, and you can also set these pages up so that they kind of go in, and you can have sub pages, 2 pages. If you want to link to another document, you can do the @ symbol here. You can do docs, and then you can link to another document within this document here, which is pretty nice. You can also do the same thing and for an assigned person or even a task. And then you can easily click on the links here to either get to that particular task item or to the other document. If you need to search anything within ClickUp, if we go back out here, we have a global search where you can search through everything. You can search your tasks, documents, chats, files, and people. The search feature is really good here, and let me see, you can set up either relevant searches, recent, and exact matches. See if we have location. And you can even set it up to where it searches only in a specific space, folder, or list. You have an area here where you can view any notifications. This here are the cleared notifications that I've already done on mine. You can go into the settings and you can customize how you get your notifications, either via email, on the mobile, in the web app, or on the desktop app. ClickUp provides this home view, and in this home view, we click on home. It somewhat gives you kind of a single pane of glass where you can set up this kind of dashboard where when you come into ClickUp, everything that you need that's really important is already set up and can be clicked on very easily instead of browsing through maybe a complex hierarchy within the workspace. You can also get into your inbox, where in this inbox here, everything that's shown for today will show up here. So it keeps a clean view of anything that's assigned to you and that you need to do in the moment, and have that show first. And then if you need to see what's coming up next, when all your daily tasks are done, you can see what's coming up tomorrow, the next week, next month, and in the future. You can see which tasks have been done and completed. You can see the delegated tasks, and you can also see unscheduled. They have a dashboard feature here as well, where you can set up little widgets that provide information. You can customize this dashboard area and your widgets to be a certain size. And this one here just shows a simple kind of pie chart. If we go into create new, you can have maybe a list of things here. Let me go into habits there, and we'll just leave it there. And you can have this little dashboard here showing you different information. You can have bar charts and trending type graphs as well. One thing I kind of touched on but didn't go much into detail is this particular kind of this quick launcher here you have at the bottom. You can click on this here and you can get to certain items. You can track time. You can set a reminder. You have a little notepad here where you can jot down quick notes. And if we go back to the list here, you can do a new document from here really quickly. You can get to your calendar, and also you have the task tray here as well that shows different tasks you may have minimized into the task tray. If you want to have certain items stay down here in this task tray, you can pin them as well. We come back over to this left-hand menu. You can also set up goals, and if here I have a goal to exercise more. So here I have weight train at least 3 times a day. We can see that I've selected, or I've added the 3 different occurrences for the workout for this week. So this one shows complete. If I click on this run at least once a week, and I come in here and I update the number for this here, we'll see that that goes to be 1 of 1, so that's complete. And also the overall goal progress bar changes as well. And I do like the little touch that they have where it kind of celebrates when you complete one of your goals, or if you kind of clear all of your notifications. So if I update, you see the confetti flying around. I think that's a really nice touch. If you need to get the help, you can click on the help here, and you have links to either their documentation or videos, webinars, templates, demos, and also the community. And then if you need support, they have quick links within the app to support. Now, lastly here, the integrations, I think, is something here that also helps this particular application here. It does have a lot of integrations to other applications like OneDrive, Google Cloud. You can see here Slack, Discord, and Zoom, and also other automation services like Integromate and Zapier. So I think this is a pretty robust application. I've been using it for a while, and I think the statement that they're making that this could be the one app to replace them all is somewhat true and could be mostly true in a lot of different scenarios. You have your task management, project management, and your documentations. You can set up goals, and you have automation built into the product as well. Now, looking at their pricing and the different tiers that they have a free tier where it's $0 a month and it's free forever here. But it is limited to certain features and functionality. If you want to get more, then you can move up to their unlimited plan. They have a business plan and then an enterprise plan as well. So if you come to the pricing page, you can scroll through all the different features that comes with each tier and see which version is suited for you. First, start off with the free plan, of course, and see if you even like the product and what it has to offer in the free plan. And if you want more, you can choose to upgrade and figure out which tier is best for you to upgrade to. So that was my quick overview of ClickUp. It comes with a lot of different features, so it's really hard to get into detail on everything. And I do think that it is that one app that could replace many, if not all, of the apps that you already use today. Well, if you found this helpful, go ahead and like the video, subscribe to the channel, and until the next time, have a nice day.